all know that there is some incredibly expensive and cool gamer gear out there, but is any of it worth it? Today we're going to be going on a journey of discovery, my friends. Should you go out and build a Roboraptor themed PC with an RTX 5090, buy every Razer accessory in the catalog, and profit? Well, I sure did.
Rawr.
So to start out with, for our high-end gaming setup, we're of course using the most hyped of hype items here in 2025, which is the NVIDIA RTX 5090. If you take a closer look inside this incredibly over-the-top cardboard box, you'll see that in fact, it's not in there because it's already installed in my Roboraptor gaming PC. This bad boy retails for the low price of $2,000. But let me tell you what, check eBay, my friends. It's a whole lot more than that. Alrighty, of course it's gonna be Razer. This is the Razer Black Widow V4 Pro 75%. Now I'm familiar with this keyboard. I think we covered it on Mystery Tech. This is, I think, one of the highest end keyboards that Razer make. It's expensive, but they've done a lot. So if you're into high-end keyboards, you'll know that there are a lot of things you can do to improve the aural bliss of your tactile typing experience. You can load up these things up with gaskets and foam on the inside, but importantly, what you're getting here is a 75% keyboard, which is the correct size, and this lovely sound. So it is a wireless keyboard. However, something tells me that this was left on because it ain't doing nothing.
Fun fact about it, you could plug it in.
You're right. Now that we've got plugged in, you'll see we have our lovely looking keyboard. Now this does have an OLED. I need to assemble my entire setup before we fully evaluate things. But I will just say that right off the top, it's an expensive keyboard, right? It's like $250.
Oh, you wish this was $250.
It's like $350, isn't it?
It's not $350, is it?
It's $300.
Okay.
What's next, my friends? Perhaps a mouse?
No.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I caught it. This is a limbo line.
Lumen?
This is like a Rorschach test. What do you see when you read the box?
Lumen.
Rorschach?
Lumen.
Rorschach?
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 You know, the ink blot?
Like the Redemption?
No, not Rorschach Redemption. I mean, obviously I'm familiar with Razer, I'm familiar with NVIDIA. What's the deal with Lamzu?
In the quest to find the most gamery mouse,
Yeah.
I have tried to find the lightest mouse possible.
Oh, interesting.
This is the lightest one I could find at 45 grams.
That's pretty good. No lag, no delay, low power, and a 260,000 DPI sensor. Oh, these are the skates. We definitely need skates.
I thought that was a CD.
Thank you. Suitable for claw grip. All right, man, just do the thing. Just do it, finally, just do it. Just get it over with.
Rawr.
There we go, all right. I will say I'm starting to get the vibe. This might be kind of expensive. It's looking a little bit fancy. And much like Razer has popularized over the last couple of years, it's one of these like very sort of like loose and thin cables, so it's USB-C. Let's take a look at our 44 grams of goodness.
45.
Well, first of all, it's not a hollow mouse. It's not one of the like tryptophobia warning mice.
Well,
Flip it over.
yeah, look at the bottom.
Oh, what the hell? I forgot to put the bottom of my mouse on. I can put my fingers all up in this mouse.
Ew.
I would say on the front, this looks like the most unassuming, boring gray mouse ever. So nice little clicky clack action with the switches. And we also do have our dongle, which is, yeah, just a, what's wrong, Matt? I will say I'm not a huge fan of the sort of tryptophobia mice that have just like tons of holes in them. Not so much because it scares me, because it doesn't, because I'm not scared of freaking holes.
Thank you for the clarification.
Weird things to say on your wedding night.
You son of a...
Oh.
ROG Moonstone Ace L. What did you
Wait,
call
that's
me?
not your birthstone.
Excuse me, I'm an amethyst kind of guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Is this just a huge mouse pad?
Yes, it is a glass mouse pad.
A glass pad?
I think it's opaque.
You know what, Matt? You think it's opaque because you're just too dense to understand an ultra-fast glide.
What do you mean by that?
For FPS, actually having a lot of surface area is a pretty common thing.
Wait, so you want me to try low DPI and maximum arm
So you
movement?
could do very fine motor movements?
Yeah. Swift swipes, smooth snipes.
Did you just have a stroke?
Swift swipes, smooth snipes.
He's gonna drop this thing.
It's okay. It's impact resistant.
Yeah, I'm just thoroughly testing products.
If it impacts the ground.
Wow, that is, it looks like the world's biggest magic trackpad. Those who dare.
Yeah.
This is very, like, sort of tacky rubber.
Yeah.
This thing ain't
It's
going
silic-
nowhere.
Bottom is silicon.
I'm literally putting my body weight on right now.
I don't know if this is telling us anything, though. I mean,
It's firmly-
we get it. You don't have upper body strength anymore. You haven't worked out in years.
You weigh the same thing as a church mouse.
What do you mean by that? 3, 2, 1. Oh, holy. Wow, that slides pretty well. Okay, you know what? I did not realize that was. Woo! Woo! That's smooth as butter, baby.
Does it feel like air hockey?
It does feel like air hockey a little bit. Throughout most of this video, I thought this was all gonna be a bunch of horse malarkey. But you know, now I might be sold. How much was my Lamzu mouse?
It is a very specific $102.
Okay, how about my giant piece of ROG glass?
Well, I mean, how much would you pay for like a
bucks.
normal
40 bucks.
mouse pad?
40 bucks.
That's the max that you'd pay for a normal mouse
I
pad?
wouldn't even pay that, but yeah, sure.
This one was 100.
But it doubles as a granite countertop.
Now surely we can be on the monitor, right?
Oh, I don't know. From here
What
to
else can we
wherever.
have? What?
Alex is in charge.
Oh, okay, that's not a monitor. The Odyssey headphones. What makes Odyssey headphones a little bit special is they use different types of drivers. So use what's known as a planar magnetic driver. These are typically found in pretty like audiophile grade headphones. And what it does, it gives you like a sharper frequency response. Let's take a look at our Odyssey Penrose. So they have 100mm drivers and broadcast quality microphone technology. What is this green? This is not Xbox green. It's like Lamborghini yellow.
Do you need to check your eyes, man?
So they're not open back headphones, so they are closed back. I assume the audio quality is pretty nice. So we have an aux, we have USB C to C, as well as a C to A. And then we have our Madden style boom. I'm gonna teabag you! Halo 3! You gotta like use some force on these bad boys. Like it's clamping me.
Can I point something out just because it's bothering me? The foam looks like Jack Skellington.
Yo, actually, yeah, it does!
What's this? There's magic in the air.
Sorry. Live reaction to the edit team. Hurry up and plug the things in. How much were the Odyssey Penrose gaming headphones with high quality audio capabilities?
$300.
Can I finally get my monitor? What is that? Oh!
You know what that is.
The GameScent!
Yeah.
Oh, this thing! No wonder the office smells weird. Okay, so think about when you're gaming. What are you missing? You may have the clickety-clack keyboard. However, what you don't have is the smell of the game. And that's where the GameScent comes in. The way this works is that you plug it in. It is supposed to use artificial intelligence to determine what's going on in your game. It will determine what scent to use and give a little puff. So for example, this one is gunfire, which smells like... No, it does smell...
None of them smell.
Yeah, I agree. Like, here, what do you think the gunfire smells like?
That smells like the ground floor of Macy's.
Number 2 is explosions. Smells like farts. Racing cars. 4 smells like Febreze. We have storm. Storm smells like your dad's cologne. I think it actually just uses audio to figure things out. It actually doesn't use video. So, oh wait, it does. Wait, what? Wait, it has audio and video in? How much am I going to spend for my oh so scented future?
You will be spending $150 on the GameScent.
How much are the scents though? They're expensive, right? I feel like I remember this. They're like not cheap.
Each refill cartridge is $15.
This is like some damn printer ink. Now that we have all of these accessories, can I please have the monitor? Why is the Razer chair coming? Is it
When we talk about immersion, what have I been calling 2025?
Year of the haptics, come touch me, baby.
Year of the haptics.
So
Come
this
touch
is
me.
the Razer Freya,
Yeah.
which is using their Sensa HD haptic technology. So they have not built this into an actual chair yet. So essentially what this is, it's a very thin little cushion. Essentially what it's going to do is it's going to use a series of little vibration motors that are spread throughout the cushion to give you the sense of full realistic immersion. So you see you have, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zones. So all you gotta do is just strap it onto your gaming chair of choice. Okay, so let me just tell you about the Freya real quick. It's actually kind of similar to the GameScent in that it is using some form of AI to try to parse out what you're looking at or doing or whatever and bring that into the haptics. The problem is that because this is a cushion, it's very thin, right? So you can see this whole thing, it has a bunch of little motors in here. But my biggest complaint when I first tried it was that it's not powerful enough, right? Like there are things, especially in the simulator sort of world, there's this thing called the butt kicker, which is essentially a huge sub essentially that you would attach to the bottom of your chair, and it will literally rattle the shit out of you. And I've told Razer this in person. This is cool. You need to build it into a chair where you can make those motors much bigger, much beefier. Yeah, have you ever sat down on your phone and turned on the vibrate? Which is a weird thing to say, but you know what I mean?
Austin,
Is
that why you wanted me to call you last night?
Look. No, look.
No, okay.
Look, my phone lives in my back pocket.
That
Well, is
pocket's
that why
weirdly
it's got the hole in it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, see? Can I please have my monitor now?
Do you want to ask me how much the Freya costs?
How much is the Razer Freya? Yeah.
Just the Freya
Yeah.
cost $300.
Yep. Not worth it, my friends. Oh, he's got the thing. Matt, is that my monitor? Do you finally have my monitor? Oh, no. ROG Swift Pro PG248 QP. It's a 24-inch 1080p display, which means this is for sweaty nerds. Let me explain.
What do you mean by that?
No, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So here's the thing. A lot of people, myself included, would love to do a high refresh rate OLED. However, if you're a sweaty nerd, you're gonna say, screw image quality, screw beautiful picture quality. I want a tiny 24-inch monitor that's 1080p that costs way too much money and runs at some absurd frame rate.
This is, as of shooting this video, one of, if not the fastest refresh rate monitor on the market at 540 hertz.
I like how many people you've just pissed off with
What? What?
I'm gonna have to unbox this and build it and show it.
No, I'm just realizing that this is probably freaking $500. Ugh.
Like what?
$1 per hertz?
You're getting it pretty high up in the air. Remember? Do you remember the
I remember the instant, yes.
the gigabyte?
Yeah, I remember the instant. So we have my Batarang, a buttload of cables, literally buttload of cables. We also have a external power brick. It is a beefy stand though. Again, most 24-inch monitors can get blown away by a gust of gamer fart.
Why do you have to phrase it that way? What?
Oh, you all hate that I wear a pillow on.
It's good foam, high quality. For our $600.
No.
Why is he making this in front of me?
I'm holding the monitor, dang it! Give me a minute.
Don't do the reveals. You're terrible at them.
Behold,
Oh my goodness. This is so...
what a beautiful monitor it is.
Wait. Best feature, best feature, best feature, best feature,
You
best
talk
feature.
about the dump truck it has
No.
on it?
No.
Oh, it's got a quarter 20 so you can mount like a camera.
Yeah,
Okay.
like a webcam or a light.
We've got ourselves a very substantial derriere, which is,
Look at that.
Like that looks like a Pixar mom
you know what?
in monitor form.
The logo lights up.
Is it RGBing?
Yeah.
That's really bright.
Oh my god.
How bright?
Bang!
How bright can it be?
That's pretty bright. As a $700 monitor, we're gonna try to play on my $750 monitor.
So how much do we think this is?
Like real talk.
The monitor?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never heard Alex laugh this much, so it has to be very expensive.
My real guess, $700.
No.
No. When it first came out retail, it was a little over $900. They're basically sold out in most retailers. So if you bought it on eBay or something, they sell easily for like $1,200.
Yeah.
Okay, next up on this video, can Austin see more than 540 hertz? Don't think I can. Now this is what I was missing. We've got the taste down. We have the GameScent, which is attached. I will say very, very annoying to connect. The monitor mostly worked. We had to fiddle with the NVIDIA drivers a little bit for that. Let's give this thing a try, starting with Marvel Rivals. Full disclosure, this is my first time ever playing Marvel Rivals. Lumen is on. Okay, so we got settings set up pretty high. So theoretically, everything is working right now. Keyboard, mouse, we have our high quality Razer Freya Action. Let's see if this, woo! Is that 340 FPS? I mean, this is a 30 FPS video, so you will not be able to see the difference. That is absurdly smooth. I feel like for years I've said that it's hard to see much better than like 120 FPS. And the thing I'm realizing, there's no ghosting to it. I feel like I'm seeing in the fourth dimension right now. Maybe it's because I've been chugging my Red Bull. Oh, okay. So I just felt Freya start to vibrate. It's really hard for me to explain on camera, but basically as I'm firing, the seat is rumbling. At first, I was definitely thinking that this is gonna be a little bit on the gimmicky side, but actually I am starting to see a little bit of the advantage of being really immersed. So what I'm getting right now is the feeling of being shot and shooting with the seat. I'm not sure if maybe the drivers and the software have been more optimized, but Freya's actually running better than when I used it last. What I'm also impressed with is, of course, just how smooth things are. And this mouse and mousepad, it really kind of goes together well because I feel like scrolling around is effortless. There's like no barriers between what I want to do and what my hands and eyes are seeing.
What about the scent?
You know what? That's a good point. The GameScent has not activated yet, has it? And I've made a lot of like loud noises. Oh, just did it. That's like fresh air. Is there auto aim in Marvel Rivals or am I just better at this? I feel like I am very much on point right now. Oh, am I a melee only, dude? As I'm actually in the game here, I'm getting about 230, 240 FPS. Oh, it's definitely going off now. I'm not sure that was a good smell though. What's up?
I smell it now.
You smell it, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna crank my headphones and really listen to this. You know, one of the problems that you'll sometimes have with these planar magnetic headphones is that they're not very bassy. These sound good. Like you've got a lot of actual low end punch. I thought it was gonna have a lot more to roast. Like, it's actually just really good. I'm 0-4. Oh, that sounds about right. Let me play CS2, a game I'm a little bit more familiar with, and see how well it feels when I'm playing in the full 540 frames per second, baby. I feel like it could just be false confidence that I'm having a great time, but I'm actually a better gamer. What am I at right now? I'm 0-4. So I'm gonna turn VSync and let's see if I kind of lock it to 540. I selected Dust 2 and my seat gave me a real bit of ass feedback.
What?
So actually I'm gonna spectate for a second. Let's see what kind of frame rate we're looking at. Like 400 FPS, yeah. So in a game that's a little bit more fast-paced like CS2, you're really noticing like that bass. I'm really feeling it in the seat a lot more. Like every time someone shoots or gets shot, I'm actually rumbling here. All right, I'm gonna shotgun it because that seems like a good idea, right?
And Dust 2? Kind of.
Well, I almost got him and I was from quite a long ways away. Dude, this is freaking great. Oh my God. Brother, let's go. 4 in a row, baby. 4 in a row, baby. Wow. Holy, I am really feeling the responsiveness. That's ridiculous. Oh, that smells terrible. Whatever that smell was is absolutely ass. I'm gonna try to snipe with this right now.
Oh my God.
Okay, I died, so I'm not gonna snipe anymore. Okay, well, that's fair, that's fair.
Wait, it's almost like having a subwoofer, but like you're not hearing it in your ear, you're feeling it. Oh, dude, yeah, this mouse pad and mouse combo, pretty fire, not gonna lie. Well, if I can hit my shots, it'd be way better, but... Oh, no. There we go. Dude, I love this glass trackpad, man. Ooh, boys?
Isn't that a crazy experience to have all of this combined?
There's just a lot of sensory information happening with this.
Now, when it comes to something like the RTX 5090, that is a little bit of a harder sell, if I'm honest with you. It's a great GPU, but I mean, for $2,000 before the aftermarket gets a hold of you, that's a lot of money.
It says a lot that I don't want to leave.
I didn't want to, dude, that's how I was like, I know I should let Ken try, but you can wait a few more minutes. So the big question is, how much is this hyper gaming setup?
So not counting the PC, so that's not counting the 5090.
Yep.
Everything else added up to $2,150.
So $2,000 in accessories for your $3,000 PC, okay, that's a lot. But there are some takeaways here. The number one upgrade for me is that mouse, and especially the mouse pad. That is such a just terrific feeling combo. I don't think I ever want to game on a regular mouse pad again. I also will say that while I like the monitor a lot, for this money, as good as it is, you can get an OLED which is going to run a little bit slower, but it's going to be far better looking and better in pretty much every other context. Because the thing is, this looks fine for gaming, but it's still kind of a little bit washed out. There's not great contrast. For regular use, it doesn't actually look that much better than like a $150 monitor you could buy. The GameScent is okay. That's the weakest part of this whole setup. It's nice to have the smell. I actually will say, like, it does smell like grass and bombs or whatever in here. It's really annoying to set up. It's expensive to do the little cartridge refills. Not a massive fan of the GameScents. What I like a lot more than I thought is the actual Razer Freya. It's still too expensive. It's still not quite strong enough for me. I personally would like it if it had a little bit more rumble, a little bit more like a butt kicker kind of action. But I actually get the concept for this a lot more. The actual Odyssey headset is good. $300 is a lot of money for it. I'm not totally sold on the full $300 for it. And the keyboard. So if you want to be a big old cheaty boy, you want to set up some macros for it, great, by all means go for it. It is a very nice keyboard. I'm not totally sold for gaming that the $300 you're spending on this is that much better than a solid, less frills $100 keyboard. I mean, the keyboard scene has gotten so good. You can get great keyboards for like $50 now. Like, it is crazy how far things have come. What do you think about our hyper gaming setup? Let us know in the comments below. You'll excuse me, Ken and I are probably gonna spend the rest of the day playing CS2. Alex, you wanna join?
No, I like Marvel Rivals better.